Hey, how's it going? And today, I'm feeling like just doing something quick and easy for fun. And this is just a random flickering light. So this is my usual setup. This is a point light. Usually I use a spotlight, but this is more omnidirectional. So I'm just using this for right now, but you can use a spotlight. And then of course, to make this really happen, you've got to make sure you're in the volumetrics and enable volumetric scattering. So it's just got a mixamo guy, and I've got this point light off in the distance here. Okay, so I have to thank Mark Warner for this. I got this idea from watching one of his tutorials, which was very helpful as always. So if I go into VPR, you can see what the scene looks like. So what we got to do is just go onto the light. This is really simple and fun actually, but we just go into properties, and then of course anywhere there's an E, that means it can be an envelope or the graphic editor. So if we click on that, it takes us into the graphic editor. I didn't even know. This is one thing that fascinates me about LightWave, is just there's so much to learn and know. You go into modifiers, you can add a texture channel, and then we double click this. And I think we can put this on the Y, and we just go into texture, and you can play around with different ones, but we can put a procedural on. Okay, this is going to fluctuate the light value, right? The turbulence is. But there's a whole bunch of other ones in here. One's in here called pipes, and that really does more of an off-on kind of stepped approach. And then you can modify the range of this. So like if you want this at 0, it doesn't look like it's at 0. You can just click on that, make sure you're on this, and click on that. And you have to go back into curves and see where the value is 0.045. You just got to put it at 0, and then it brings everything down to 0. And then if you want to play around with this, you can go back to modifier, click on here, and you can adjust the scaling here that'll affect this. So if I put this at, I don't know, like 1.5, let me see, 1.5, and enter, you'll see how the scale on here, if you hit A, it centers it all in the screen. So if I hit play now, we don't see anything happening. Isn't that great? I think that's because I must have done something wrong. Wait, no, that's going, I don't know, maybe it just can't register fast enough. Huh, that's interesting, isn't it? So it's on. I don't see the value. No, I do see it fluctuating here. Maybe it's just processing, giving it too much to try to do. So let me switch into camera view. I didn't match this yet, did I? Go to camera view. And then let's go ahead and render the scene and see what happens. Ooh, holy gazoli. That's gonna be completely random. That's a huge light, right? That's a lot bigger than I thought it was. But see how it's coming up so random? I'll render this out, but you get the idea of it, right? That light's a little much, possibly. Maybe that's why I didn't use that light in the first place. But you can use a spotlight and use a different light. The idea is just to put the texture channel on the envelope, and then it'll randomly flicker. And whatever type of light you use, it doesn't really matter. I have a different one I just did using a spotlight, so I'll show you the difference between that. But that's literally all I had for today. So take care, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.